Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Adriani Damal Farizi with the AI Assistant Code. On this session, I will explain one of the practicum modules, namely the AC circuit, where this time there are five sections that will be discussed. First, we will discuss about DC and AC circuits. And then second, we will discuss about electrical elements. And then after that, power in AC circuit. And then power factor or PF. And the last one is power factor correction. Okay, let's discuss it. First, the definition of DC and AC circuit. DC or direct current circuits are circuits where the electrical current flows in a fixed single direction from the positive pole to the negative pole with constant voltage polarity. And how about as a circuit? As a circuit, all alternating current circuits are circuits where the direction of the current change back the and forth with time. The change in direction of AC current is usually sinusoidal with a certain frequency. And everyone, you can take a look of this picture and this definition of DC and AC circuits. And how about the differences between DC and AC current? And this is the differences of AC and DC current. Okay, from direction in AC circuit alternates the direction back and forth. And how about the DC current? The flows in one direction. And this is the definition and the differences of AC and DC circuit. And I hope you can read of these differences of the current and DC circuit. Okay. And next, we will discuss about AC frequency. Now, there's two frequency. First, uh, from International Electrotechnical Commission or IEC, this is use 50 hertz frequency, and from IAC, this will be more economical but less power supplied. And then the last one, and then the another one is ANSI or American National Standards Institute. For this frequency is 60 hertz, and for this frequency is more stable but more expensive. And yes, this is why I use say electricity because there's three reasons why you use AC electricity. First, easy to transform. The second one is transmission efficiency, and the last one is avoiding voltage drop. And this is the AC power transmission and distribution scheme. Okay, next. And then what are these components in this schema? Okay, we'll discuss about this. First, AC electrical elements. And the first one, we will take this and learn and discuss about inductor. Inductor in a DC circuit. An inductor is a passive element that stores energy in the form of a magnetic field when electric current flows through it. Its capacity is determined by the inductance value with the unit Henry. And an inductor will act as a circuit when the circuit is DC. Why short circuit? Because this is the reason why it is short circuit if this is circuit in inductor. And this is an example of inductors. Okay, next. Now we will discuss about inductor in an AC circuit. Before that, we will discuss about DC circuit inductor, and now we will discuss about AC circuit inductor in AC circuit. In a circuit, an inductor can cause the current path to become a lagging current. Why lagging current? Because the current is used for induced EMF. What is the effect? The current path will lag behind the voltage path. This causes the current path to reach its wave peak later than the voltage path. And this is the picture of the definition of lagging current. Okay, next. And now we will discuss and learn about capacitor. Before that, we will discuss about inductor and now discuss about capacitor. And what's different of capacitor and inductor? A capacitor is a passive element consisting of two conductors separated by an insulator with the ability to store energy in the form of an electric field when voltage is applied. This ability is called capacitance and expressed in unit farad. Okay, a capacitor will act as an open circuit when the circuit DC, circuit is DC. Okay, why open circuit? Because of this is the reason why in this circuit the capacitor will open circuit, and this is sample of capacitor. First, like Farco or trimmer. Okay, now we will discuss about capacitor in AC circuit. Some of inductor, but in capacitor in DC circuit will open circuit. And how about is capacitor in AC circuit? In an AC circuit, a capacitor can cause the current pass to become a leading current. Why leading current? Uh, why leading current? Because a charging condition occurs in the capacitor. What is the effect if leading current? The current pass will lead the voltage pass, which causes the current pace to reach its wave peak faster than the voltage pass. And we can see from this, if inductor in AC circuit will lagging current, but but capacitor in an AC circuit will leading current. This is the differences of capacitor in an AC circuit and inductor in an AC circuit. Okay, and now we will learn about the power in AC circuits. Power, and what is the definition of power? Power is electrical energy transferred per unit of time. In a DC current, only one type of power is known, which is active power, while in an AC current, there are three types of power. First is a real power, the second one is reactive power, and the last one is apparent power. And what's the definition of the power of that? And we can the definition of the power in power triangle. And this is the picture of power triangle with the real power is the definition is the definition of real power. Power used to produce the actual energy received by the customer. It is unit is watt. But how about reactive power? Reactive power that arises due to the presence of reactive components, namely inductive and capacitive, and its unit is far. And how about the last one is apparent power? The definition of apparent power that is generated and transmitted by a power plant and is the result of the multiplication of the RMS voltage and RMS current in a network, and its unit is VA. Okay, next one. And this is the example of inductive loads and the capacitive load. For inductive loads, the example are refrigerator, electric fan, transformer. And how about the capacitive loads? The example are LED lamp, charger adapter, and capacitor bank. Okay, from this, so what the effect of a reactive load? Does it affect power? Okay, take a look. Okay, and now this is the reason why I have to change this question, and I will insert of this question that I give it to you. Okay, before that, I will explain about the definition of power factor. Power factor is the efficiency level of an electrical system. The better is factor value. Now, the better the power generated in a circuit will be. And how do you know if a power factor value is good or bad? Nah, you can use this PF is the closest, the meaning of the closer the value is to one, that's the better. Okay, and this is power factor analogy. You can see the picture, and this is the analogy that I give it to you to give you the more another meaning of definition in power factor. Okay, next one. Okay, but before that, you can know and the four factor with this formula. You can use the P if the definition of active power and S is for definition is apparent power. Just that. Okay, next one. Okay, and now we will learn about power factor of PF standard. Okay, to minimize losses due to reactive power, which is greater than real power, a power factor standard is stabilized. The PLM standard is 0.85. If the value is below 0.85, then both PAL and the customer will incur losses. Why can it be a loss? For example, PLN supplies power of 100 VA, 1000 VA, and we can use formula that I give it to you. This is the formula PF, and uh, the result of PF for the home is 0.85, and for the factory for factor is 0.86, and we know that power received by the home is 1850 watt, and the second one is 60 watt. Okay, but wait, the electricity received is even 100%. Yang bener aja, rugi dong. Okay, now we will answer this question. Power factor correction or PFC is a method that will improve the power factor of a circuit. Power factor correction function to prevent the pulse difference between current and voltage from being too far apart. So that the generated received power is minimal. And how to do the PVC? First, if the circuit is inductive, we have to add a capacitive load. But if the circuit is capacitive, we have to add an inductive load. And this is a power factor correction. This is before we give power factor correction, PFZ, but this is after we give PFC, and there is differences within this picture. Okay. Okay, thank you for your attention. Bila taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.